Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In our previous videos, we have discussed on what is GSTR-9, for whom is it applicable, how do we fill GSTR-9 tables and what all tables did we have. Now we are going forward on to GSTR-9C. The GSTR-9C, when we say, whom is it applicable to? Can anyone here answer? Correct. Turnover exceeding 5 crores in a financial year. So it is applicable to all registered persons whose turnover in that financial year is exceeding 5 crores. So GSTR 9 is applicable when turnover exceeds 2 crores and GSTR 9C is applicable when turnover exceeds 5 crores in a financial year. Now, last year my turnover was 5 crores. Now it is only 4.5 crores. Do I need to file GSTR 9C? No, not required. So it is applicable for that financial year only. So similarly, GSTR 9 in the Act it says for every registered taxpayer GSTR 9 is to be filed. Similarly, GSTR 9C it says for every registered person whose turnover exceeds 5 crore. This turnover limit is given in the Act itself. But for GSTR 9 we have to refer circulars, separate notifications. So for 22-23 it is 2 crores. For next years it may be increased or decreased as the government may feel. So this is all about GSTR 9C. We are continuing on that. Next question that comes in our mind is what is GSTR 9C? So GSTR 9 is breakup of details that we have filled in the monthly returns. But GSTR 9C is a reconciliation statement between the audited financial statements and the annual return filed. So when I'm saying GSTR 9C, I should have two information. One, GSTR 9 should already be filed. My books of account should already be audited. Until then, I cannot file my GSTR 9C. So there are various tables of GSTR 9C, which is mainly divided into 5 parts. I'm just breaking it on the board here so that you can make a note of it. GSTR 9C has 5 parts. First is the basic details. Similar to GSTR 9, here also we have 4 tables which consists of name, GSTIN, then ARN. After you file, you get the ARN, then date of ARN, and act under which you are liable for audit. Act under which you are liable for audit. It means if you are a company, you are liable for audit under Companies Act. If you are not a company, then you are liable to audit under Income Tax Act. Similarly, if you are a LLP, it depends if you are under LLP Act or the Income Tax Act. So these are 4 basic information which will all these will be auto filled, only that you have to fill the act under which you are liable for audit. Next part of GSTR 9C is on outward liability, outward tax, that is our sales. Here also we have got 4 tables. One, reconciliation between our turnover, total turnover, and books of account. When I say total turnover, it means GSTR 9 turnover with books of account. Then, okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 5, table number 5. Then table number 6, we have difference. If there is difference between 9 and books of account, we have to give the reasons for difference in table number 6. Then we have table number 7, which is reconciliation of taxable turnover declared in 9 versus books of account. See, what is the difference between 5 and 7? 5, we are matching our total turnover as per my financials to the GSTR 9 total turnover, including all table 4 plus 5 of GSTR 9. We are matching here on table 5. But when we come to table 7, we are matching only table 4 with books of account. So turnover, total turnover reduced by nil rated, exempt, non-GST, supplies on which RCM is payable, all these are excluded from my total turnover to get the taxable turnover. That is my table number 7. Table number 8 is difference between this. If you are getting any difference, reasons for that. So 4 is reconciliation between GSTR 9 total turnover with books of account. 5 is reason for difference. 6 is taxable turnover in 9 versus books of account. 8 is reason for difference. So in the outward we had 4 tables, table 5, 6, 7, 8. Next part is tax payable. Tax payable or paid. This is first part, basic information. Second part, outward, which had 4 tables as we discussed now. Then we have tax paid, which is 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 3 tables in tax paid. Yes. Tax paid, table number 9. I am getting information related to GST paid rate wise. How much was 5%, how much was 12%, how much was 18%, and reverse charge, interest, liability, whatever GST is paid, that I am matching with my books of account. How is it shown in my books of account and 9C? I mean 9. So entire GSTR 9C we are comparing books with GSTR 9. So table 9 is GST paid rate wise. Table 10 is what? Reasons for difference. If there is GST paid more or less, why we have paid more or less, we have to show in reasons table. Reasons of difference in table number 10. Similarly, table number 11 is total payable of 6, 8 and 10. Due to reasons of reconciliation, if at all there is any payable, that we are summarizing here in table number 11. Total payable of 6 plus 8 plus 10. This is your tax paid part of the GSTR 9C. So this table of tax paid had 3 tables, which is 9, 10 and 11. 9 is total tax paid in GSTR 9 versus books of account. 10 is reason for difference. 11 is total payable due to 6, 8 and 10. Next important part is the ITC. ITC has 5 tables, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So table 12 is total ITC irrespective of your rate or your type of tax. Total ITC as per books of account versus total ITC in GSTR 9. Total ITC claimed in books of account with difference of GSTR 9. 13 should be reasons. Reason, if at all there is any difference, reconciliation reasons. 14 is expenditure wise rate, expenditure wise head wise, that is CGST, SGST, IGST head wise breakup of table 12 versus GSTR 9 head wise. 12 is total ITC. Say my total ITC including all is 1 lakh in GSTR 9 and books, then 13 will be nil. The same I should break down into expenditure wise, like how much is out of 1 lakh, how much is for purchase, how much is for freight, how much is for audit fee, how much is for other expenditure. Like that we have to break down in table number 14. Along with that we have to reconcile it with 9. So total of this and this should be same, but here we are giving the breakup. Next, table number 15 is again same reason for difference, reconciliation differences. Table number 16 is differential tax that you need to pay because of this difference. Because of 13 and 15, whatever difference you got, that you have to disclose here. The last part of GSTR 9C is the additional liability total of all tables. Additional liability that you need to pay now, which is totaling from table number 12 here and table number 16 here. So additional liability that you have declared in 12 plus 16 will be shown, 12 plus 16 will be shown in last table, which is 17, which is not numbered in GSTR 9C, the 17th table. So here total liability is your payable, tax payable now due to this reconciliation. Now there is one important thing that you have to note here. If at all you are showing difference in GSTR 9, it can be paid using electronic cash ledger, electronic credit ledger. But whenever you are showing a difference in GSTR 9C, either in table 12, 16 or 17, you have to pay it using electronic cash ledger only. So it is better that you will disclose all your differences in GSTR 9 so that you can use your credit ledger if any. So this was on GSTR 9C. Any doubts that you have, please post. I am not going individual table wise what is to be filled because it is all self explanatory. The easiest written in GST is GSTR 9C.